This is the end of the beginning. Welcome to today's show. It didn't take long, did it, for Jeff Bezos to donate $100 million to the cause. The cause, of course, of building back Maui instead of, maybe waiting to see how many more people have perished at the hands of the world government. Jeff Bezos has already given $100 million. And, that's pretty interesting. We're seeing these huge corporations who are being put in charge of rebuilding. Didn't we just hear about in Ukraine how BlackRock and Larry Fink have already pledged so much money to rebuild Ukraine? And now Jeff Bezos already has his hand in. Don't worry about the fact that they haven't even begun to recover any of the bodies. They haven't had the funerals for the people who have been deceased. Jeff Bezos has given $100 million in the rebuilding effort. And Jeff Bezos, of course, and Amazon for years and years and years have been linked to the cities of the future. So when you connect the dots and you look at these things, if you don't see that there's no coincidence here, that this is done by design, well, then you're very naive. Amazon has already been pitching their sustainable city of the future, their green cities. Bezos has been one of the faces of this movement. They have the blueprint in place for the smart city. Amazon is a big part of it with the Alexa, with these things people are now comfortable with. So they're not going to be like, oh, no, what is this? Ooh, I'm so spooked. They're going to be like, what's the big deal? The city's running on Alexa. It's not spying on me at all. Wink, wink. I don't know what's happening. Oops, I fell off a cliff because I'm on my phone all day. I'm not paying attention to what's going on. I don't have a brain. That'll be a city filled with people like that. People who don't even realize that they're enslaved. That's how crazy this is getting. So we saw, if you didn't see some of the video clips, literally we saw just homes burning and not trees burning. We saw every single house. Like no house was left standing. Not one house. Not one business was left standing in Lahaina or the other areas where they wiped out. Isn't that very interesting? Like that not one house where there's like one resident who's like, hey, I'm here. I don't want to be a part of this. They need the whole thing demolished. So they demolished the whole thing. And as we see, and as I've been talking about in recent videos, you see that they're destroying other cities, right? Without using this type of technology right this second, right? They're running people out of San Francisco. They're running people out of Los Angeles. They're running people out of Oregon. Businesses they want to run out. Small business owners, they're running them out. They're making it dangerous for residents so that they can rebuild these cities into smart, controlled, 15-minute cities, right? The governance, the World Economic Forum governance over these cities. It's insanity that people don't see it. Bezos, right off the bat, just a few days later, there's still smoke coming out. There's still bodies being discovered. There's still 1,000 people, as of me recording this, that are missing. So this could be up into the, thousands. This could be over 1,000 people that perished in this absolute tragedy. Tragedy that could have been prevented, of course, and people are out there saying prayers for Maui. Well, of course, prayers for Maui. How about justice for Maui? How about justice for these people who trusted in their own government, who sold them out and decided it was more important to take their citizens' lives for control over the world than to protect their citizens? This government doesn't have any respect for the citizens. This government doesn't care about the citizens. They just tried to kill you with something else a few years ago. Told you it was for the best for you to do it, and then people did it. Never heard about what happened to a lot of the people that did it, but it didn't end up too good. That took it, did it. Now we're seeing the smart cities being implemented, right? Now we're seeing Bezos hand over $100 million. We're seeing who else is popping up. Oh, Oprah Winfrey, the witch herself. Oh, look at all these celebrities. Again, if you remember, if you follow me over the years, some of you may not have. One of my first videos was talking about philanthropy. If you read books on the secret societies, they're all told to be philanthropists because they'll be able to hide under the radar, right? The Masons, I always say the Masons, the Shriners, they're always out there. Oh, we're there for the children's hospital. Yeah, because then you would never think what they're actually into and doing with children. Doesn't mean every single person, but let's be real. Well, the same with these people. They don't want you to think that they're behind any of it, so they show up as oh my gosh, what did you do? Jeff Bezos gave $100 million and you're on YouTube complaining that he's helping rebuild that destroyed city? Because their brains can't think further than that. Well, Bezos has his hand in it. All these guys have their hand in it. And they're not giving the $100 million because they feel bad about what they did. They're doing it because they want to rebuild what their future of the world looks like. A controlled future, an enslaved future. where you're locked in your own homes. And our little drones will drop off packages at your door. Oh, you don't need to go to the store to shop, right? People not connecting the dots, all the stores closing, the malls shutting down, everything being online, right? Work from home is now allowed, which used to be the biggest taboo. It'd be like if you missed a day of work, you get fired. I work from home, right? It's an enslavement system. This is what Amazon has been talking about their smart, sustainable city for years and years, and developing it and funding it and what it's going to look like. And here's a video where you could see for yourself what this living hell will look like.
If you want to see what Amazon's city of the future will look like, then there are 3 areas you should explore. The first is shipping. How Amazon is planning to teleport goods into your hands, from creating its own Uber network of drivers to the downtown drone. The second one is that Amazon is not only in the business of selling products, but also in the business of helping you make decisions. And lastly, there is Alexa. With the use of your voice, you can control anything and everything. As Amazon is planning to integrate Alexa into each hotel's own network of services, so instead of having a high-tech Amazon hotel, it is modifying and programming Alexa to work in different hotels using the services they have. Alexa, make a booking for me at the salon this morning. One day Alexa could follow you around from place to place, so if you go to a different hotel, it will know what temperature you like the room to be. The challenge for Amazon, though, is how they keep Alexa with you when they don't operate the mini computer in your pocket, i.e. your phone. But with a voice assistant, you don't need a physical screen. So Alexa could recognize your voice and follow you around from room to room, place to place. They are pushing hard and having Alexa programmed into existing systems and spaces, as you can't ask your phone, please send up a bathrobe, since it won't have any idea what you're talking about. But with Alexa in the hotel room, it is possible. When you go to a hotel room or when you are in an Amazon Go store, since you don't need a screen, this could clear your way for completely different devices. Amazon has started selling by invitation only the Echo Loop, which is a ring, and Echo Buds, which are earphones, both of which you can use with Alexa. Now, although Amazon is a delivery company, but according to Jeff Bezos, Amazon is not in the delivery business or in the business of selling products. Amazon is in the business of helping you make shopping decisions. Amazon started by selling books. It then allowed customers to leave reviews, positive or negative, which is now standard. But it was very controversial, back to which Jeff Bezos said that book publishers didn't like having their books reviewed like that, and that maybe Amazon should only publish the positive reviews. I believe you have to be willing to be judged or misunderstood if you're going to innovate, because he knew that the negative reviews help people make easier and faster buying decisions. These days, companies use those negative reviews to make their products better day by day. There is an entire list of Amazon's distinct offerings aiming to make it easier for people to make purchases. For instance, there is Prime Wardrobe, a service that will deliver clothes that you like. You can try them on and return the pieces that you don't want, and then pay only for what you keep. Or how about a Prime Wardrobe where stylists choose the clothes for you so you don't have to search, and you can try them on at home? Or if you need someone to clean your home, do home improvements, do yard work, or set up your electronics. Or how about buying a house? Another area that Amazon is dipping its toes into the service is called Turnkey, which will connect you with a high-rated, pre-vetted real estate agent in your area. And when you close a deal to buy a house, you will receive $1,000 to $5,000 worth of Amazon products and home services for your new home. Would Amazon take this concept of helping people buy their homes even further? In the past, Jeff Bezos and his early teammates would struggle to back books by hand, and it was a chaotic time where the packages would be delivered late. But now things have turned, and we have 2-day shipping, 1-day shipping, and even 2-hour free shipping. All of this is possible because Amazon is expanding its reach. They even own their own delivery system of around 20,000 delivery vans, 300 semi-trucks, and not only this, but Amazon has its own airline of over 50 planes to allow worldwide shipping. Amazon has also targeted the malls to make them into shipping centers because of how populated they are. Amazon also has their own robotics division, which was once called Kiva. They build numerous robots for the shipping centers where they have robots specifically designed for driving and lifting goods once ready for delivery. They are then sent using one of Amazon's vans or its own Uber, which is called Amazon Flex, which allows people to work through its app by picking up a batch of Amazon's deliveries that they can then drive and deliver to people's doorsteps. Amazon has even provided us the facility to schedule the time of picking up the packages. The 2-hour delivery has gone from a luxury to become even faster. How? By using drones, which will take only 30 minutes to deliver packages under 5 pounds within a 15-mile radius. The first primary delivery was made in 2016 in Cambridge, England, but the delivery distance then became a challenge. Since the fulfillment centers are located outside of the cities, using drones is a challenge. Amazon's patented idea is flying warehouse blimps that can fly closer to delivery areas, allowing drones to float down with packages, saving energy. The second idea they came up with is to engage streetlights by fitting the docking station on top of them. That will allow drones to charge their batteries and could deliver packages in no time. The next idea was to shift the centers downtown in a multi-story building, giving drones the access to fly in and out. The multi-story building will have Amazon retail stores where people can make instant purchases of products that would be available in mass and different brands. Amazon sells their own products, and they have a high reach among people because of their low price and good quality. They have snack foods, Mama Bear for baby items, and more than over 50 brands just for clothing. Franklin and Freeman for men's shoes, and Scout & Row for children. For women's fashion, Amazon brands include Lark & Row for everyday and work, where Luna Coalition fashion for athletic leisure wear and daily ritual. But since people are not keen on buying clothes, online shopping makes up 10% of shopping, out of which only 2% belongs to grocery shopping, which is why Amazon is going to expand more into real-world stores by mixing their e-commerce knowledge, data, and money with real-world stores to create hybrid shops. The tech they have built for their high-tech fulfillment centers is also making its way into the stores. Currently, there are 500 Whole Food stores, and for Amazon, 4-star stores, which sells highly rated Amazon products. There are also 18 Amazon Go stores, the stores with no cashiers or lines, as cameras and sensors track where products you end up taking and charge your Amazon account as you leave the store. Amazon has already partnered with Hyundai in South Korea and building a department store with the Just Walk Out technology. Amazon right now could stock entire town streets full of stores. They already have all the shop brands online, from baby and women's clothing to kitchen goods and electronics. Will it be just a matter of time before they all appear in buildings that you can walk into and shop instantly? And when you walk into these stores, not only will there be no lines and checkouts, but will you have your own personal assistant following you around? Alexa? Alexa, where is the chocolate section? Alexa, does this store have this dress in medium? Alexa, take me to the Nutella section. Priya A. Bonney, the director of Amazon's voice service, says Alexa is everywhere, and the inspiration came from the Star Trek computer, where you ask it things, ask it to do things for you, and ask it to find things. Typing on a screen is slow and will be seen as a thing of the past. Taking its place will be your voice, which is fast. Jeff Bezos says you still need to find your phone, open the app, get to the right screen, and turn on your light. But with Alexa, you can simply ask Alexa, turn on the side lamp. Back in the old days, you would listen to the news on the radio, and you didn't need a screen. The difference now is that you are in control with your voice, asking Alexa to tell you the news highlights of the day as you get ready for work. And this allows for faster processing. With voice control, you can now multitask. You can turn on the heating in your car while you are in the kitchen, You can unlock your front door for a repair person while at work. Or you can preheat your oven while you're getting out of the shower, all by using voice commands today. Alexa has been integrated into over 20,000 devices. You can ask Alexa to have the Roomba start cleaning with an Echo Auto. Or a car with Alexa built in, you can ask it to open the garage door while you approach your driveway. There are smart Wi-Fi routers, so you can ask Alexa to pause the Wi-Fi to your children's devices. And as you get ready for bed, you can ask Alexa to turn on your warmer. Amazon is now working on making Alexa more flexible, where she might open the blinds, tune on some music for you in the morning while you get ready for the office, or maybe you can have your own little Alexa helper to follow you around the house. Alexa, wipe the water from the floor. Amazon is also working with different car companies such as Ford, BMW, and Audi. But the question is, would Amazon buy a car company in the future and install Alexa to work in each car? Alexa, set car to sports mode. This is already being done with hotels. You have Alexa for hospitality, which turns Alexa into your own butler and concierge. One day in the future, you could be walking down the street and pass by all kinds of stores that have no lines. And as you look up, you see drones going in and out of the buildings, making deliveries. You walk into a store, and as you look at the clothes, you ask Alexa, can you ask them to bring this to me in a small? Back at home, you ask Alexa, order my weekly groceries, while your Alexa assistant is bringing you a coffee in the middle of your game. Another big area that Amazon has gotten into is the health industry, with the help of Alexa being developed into a healthcare assistant that can help people manage common illnesses and set a reminder to take medicine on time. They have been supplying hospitals for a number of years, making it easier for hospitals to make purchases, while Amazon Basic Care is over-the-counter medications, such as painkillers, cough drops, and allergy medicine that you can buy on Amazon.com. And since Amazon does not have to spend on expensive marketing, they can have lower prices. PillPack, a company that Amazon bought, is an online pharmacy that delivers medicines. When it comes to services that makes it easier for people to buy groceries, there is Prime Pantry, an Amazon Fresh Prime Pantry. Lets you skip your grocery trip and buy snacks, drinks, and home goods online with Prime shipping, while Amazon Fresh handles all of the fresh foods such as vegetables, dairy, and meat with same-day delivery. And for other everyday items, Amazon is making it easier for customers to make buying decisions. Amazon always likes to be 2 steps ahead than others. So now Amazon is apparently working on a waist-high robot that will be an Alexa on wheels. They already have robots running their warehouses. So when will they make their way into our homes? There is a smart door lock that is another one of Amazon's services. Not only is Amazon operating cargo ships and their own airline, they even have tows in your home to complete the whole delivery chain. So why not have Alexa approve delivery people that your front door opens for, and your mini Alexa home robot takes care of your packages and stores them away for you? When you get home, you could give the Alexa helper a cup to put into the smart dishwasher while you're sitting in the living room, or give it your bags to put into your car. And the day will come when you have 100% control over such things as your car. By using your voice, you could ask Alexa to roll up the windows or change your destination. How about asking Alexa to help you find parking spots and pay for parking, something Amazon has already gotten into? So the Amazon city of the future would be Alexa dominated.
So do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's an actual coincidence that they're lighting up a place like Maui, which is a very popular place, a destination people want to go to because of the beauty of the island? They're lighting it up, and then immediately after, they're donating money to start rebuilding. Ukraine, immediately during all this stuff. It's still going on. That BlackRock comes in and said, well, we're going to help rebuild it. Rebuild it? What's going on over there? Oh, it's still going on over here, but we're working on the blueprints to rebuild it. Because these are going to be smart. Everything is going to be a smart city, but they have to destroy it, right? It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. Here we go, right? Everything's burning, right? Blame it on the boogeyman. Blame it on the climate, right? Because you can't. I mean, if everybody knew that these people were doing this to us, it'd be over for them. Even though they've already got it blueprinted out what would happen if people rose against them, because they're all underground anyway, with military forces protecting them and super soldiers, etc. So we couldn't get to them if we wanted to anyway. So now they're just going, we're going forward with it. And we'll keep you distracted with Hunter Biden's laptop. We'll blame it on the winds. We'll blame it on, we'll blame it on the climate, even though no one's ever seen a fire like this that has done this type of damage, where conveniently every single home, every home was put out, was completely destroyed. Every home, right? Because there couldn't be a home left standing, because it would affect their plans if there was one home left standing. But they have the technology with direct energy weapons to make sure that every single home burns, right? To microwave every single home. So Bezos has now stepped up, and Bezos, the philanthropist, nobody will question it. They'll say, what a great guy he is. Oh, how wonderful. Oprah, how convenient, by the way, that, Oprah's beautiful mansion there didn't get touched. I'm sure when they did the blueprint, they made sure not to touch Oprah's home. Right? How convenient. Oh, Oprah's there. She's such a kind person, helping the poor people out in the streets. Yeah, if they only knew that Oprah knew that this was going to go down. They all know what the plans are. They don't protect one another and watch out. And then they pop up. Watch the people who continue to pop up to help. Right? Oh, we're helping. We're going to put money into this. We're going to, even the governor, who I covered, who was just at NATO, or at the UN, and he was just talking about, if you saw the video I did, he was just talking about how it's going to be a 100%, green energy, 100% all this stuff that Hawaii was. And then less than 4 weeks later, or 4 weeks exactly later, this happens. And then what did he just say? He said, it's going to be a new Lahaina. We're going to rebuild Lahaina. He's already talking about rebuilding Lahaina.
It does appear like a bomb and fire went off.
Despite losing one of Maui's most beloved towns, Hawaii's governor is hopeful for Lahaina's future.
It is going to take many years to rebuild Lahaina. It will be a new Lahaina that Maui builds in its own image.
They haven't even had funerals for these people yet. They're talking about rebuilding Lahaina. We have money coming in to rebuild Lahaina. Right? The people not seeing this, I just think it's really just for people, it's out of their realm, a possibility that people could be this wicked. And I understand that. And a lot of people shut themselves off. They don't want to believe it. I deal with people like that all the time. And I understand why. Because this stuff will keep you up at night. My blood boils so badly every single day. I am so angry. I'm so sick by these. These people make me so ill, what they do to humanity. You go out somewhere and you see how people behave. They're all responsible for it. They're responsible for people's behavior, the dumbing down of society, how people talk. You hear these kids, there's F this, F, they don't even know what they're saying. They can't even process a coherent thought on their own. This is all from these wicked people. And these people will not blink to burn people's homes, to do these things to people. They've convinced themselves that, what they're doing is for the betterment of humanity, right? Like the Masons say, make good men better, huh? It's absolutely sickening. None of it's a coincidence. This guy, I think it's hilarious that the guy's name's Josh Green, I believe it is. Maybe it's Greenblatt. No, Josh Green is the governor there in Hawaii, right? Green energy, first one to go 100% green, right? Of course, easier, like I said, to do this smart city thing somewhere there. And people will be all amazed. They'll be like, we want to go to Maui. They'll want to go to Maui because Maui is one of the top destinations in the world to go to. So, we're going to build this sort of thing. People are going to go there and be like, this is really neat. This is really cool. Right? Get people indoctrinated, ingrained, but they're not even worried about getting the rest of the bodies recovered before getting money invested and telling us about a new wonderful Lahaina that's going to be built. And still nobody blinks at it. They're like, they're just saying that metaphor. They're not really in deep thought about it. They're just, trying to keep people at ease. Yeah, maybe the dumb people at ease. But the rest of us have eyes to see and ears to hear. And God gave us discernment to see through these sick, disgusting lies. This is what's coming. This is a part of Agenda 2030. And again, they have to destroy these things to create, just like they're destroying our government. This is by design, putting in these nitwits, right? These people are acting this way so that you believe that this destruction is happening because of idiocracy. Biden's a part of it. He's doing this on purpose. He's just talking and doing this stuff on purpose. like Fetterman, all these guys, so that you believe that the whole destruction of our country was from these Democrats and these liberals, right? And the Democrat and liberal followers don't care. They're too busy watching every word that Donald Trump says. I mean, this is all psychological design. While this stuff is going on in front of our faces, and the government just doesn't even blink. They're like, oh yeah, poor Maui, the climate. We got to do something immediately. There's no denying climate change anymore. Oh yeah. And what are these direct energy weapons for? We're supposed to believe these are for. Who are they for? Oh, you mean the boogeyman in Afghanistan who's funded by the CIA, right? Is that who it's for? No, these weapons are for us. They're for us. The governments are using these weapons against their own countries around the world. They're all united, all of them. It's frightening. It's sickening. Pray for these people and their families. And don't think that this is going to be the end of it either. This is not. This same thing is going to happen all around America and all around the world. Happened in Greece, right? Happened in California already, where everybody was just, it takes a lot for regular people to be suspicious of fires. These types of things, they try to poo-poo it. But more and more people are waking up because they're like, that is not normal. They're like, why are trees still standing, but cars are melted, right? And they're like, oh, well, the trees have moisture. Oh, give me a break. It's supposed to be a wildfire. And the trees have moisture. But what about when the trees in California go up or et cetera? Maui would be like the hardest place to start a wildfire, by the way. And it's pretty obvious if you actually research it. Listen to people who live in Maui. A lot of people out there tweeting and talking about people in the comment section here. Unbelievable what they're doing. It is unbelievable. It drives me absolutely nuts. Stay in prayer for these people. I thank everyone for being here. Share this video. And make sure you subscribe to my other channels. Of course, there's always a chance. One of these days, one of these videos is going to get a strike. So I won't be able to upload. If you want this content, make sure you sub below, especially to the Uprising Revival. I need to build that one out. So get over there now if you haven't. Thanks again, everybody. God bless all of you and your families.